Hey guys, I'm Review Dan.
And I'm Otaku Kent, and welcome to Random Talks, our podcast-like series.
And happy late Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, that's why we had the brief vacation. I know this is coming out really late, but schedules just didn't match up.
Yeah.
Especially yours.
Yeah. But emergencies happened, had to get taken care of.
That being said, this will be the only... this is technically the Random Talks of this past week. Due to me leaving back to North Carolina at the end of the week for my fiance's graduation, there will not be another Random Talks this week. But we will be right back to your randomly scheduled programming. Pun intended and not at the same time.
Yeah, trust me. When we say RandomBlast, we didn't really mean like too random like that, but eh.
But things will start going back at a normal pace once Christmas has passed.
Yeah, once Christmas and possibly New Year's has passed, everything should be going right back on track.
Well, I mean, for the most part, I mean, at the time of filming, Christmas is technically next, in about 2 weeks. So, I mean, you'll get one more Random Talks. We'll see how it looks after Christmas. Probably will be good, considering Christmas is on a Wednesday, and I have the following days off. So that will probably be easy unless he's going out of town.
Nope.
Then I think we'll be good. All right, on to the news.
On to the news, my friends. First up, here we are in the future, and it's bright. Steven Universe Future just aired yesterday.
At the time of filming yesterday.
Yeah. And all we can say is they really hit strong.
The only episode I didn't really enjoy was the one with Steven going around trying to help the gems fit in a little better.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Steven kind of, had his head up his boom boom.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess his heart was in the right place. It just wasn't the right way to do it, though.
Yeah.
Amethyst had an idea about, having the gems do jobs with humans, which was a good idea.
Yeah.
The one with the crab claw was great at cutting. They had the ice one and cutting one. Work together to make snow cones. Ruby's our security for the mayor. Literally like CIA, all clear. But overall, it was nice. The next one that we liked a little better...
Volleyball.
That's the best one. We'll get to that one in a minute. Next one would be the first episode, where it introduced everything. We see a little home world.
We see Cherry Quartz.
Cherry Quartz. And Jasper. Okay, good news is, they didn't make Jasper a returning villain. Which I was kind of...
Sorta.
Skeptical. She's not really a villain. She's more like anti-hero.
Yeah, at this point she's Batman.
More like Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm edgy.
With a lot of... with anger issues to boot.
Shadow has anger issues as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so Jasper does not want to live in a little homeworld and does not want to live with any organics at all, which she calls Earthlings.
She even pulled the grass out and said, it took forever to pull out all those tiny green Earthlings. You mean grass? I don't know. I don't care what their name is.
But we do see Steven using his powers a little bit more as well.
Yeah, it unlocked what basically I've been calling Super Pink Steven.
Or Steven Universe Rose.
Steven Universe. Toss the whole guy out. Just
to the wall. You missed the window! No, I didn't. But, yeah, apparently it will increase his strength, speed, to the point when he fused with Smoky, make Smoky Quartz again, almost stop time.
Yeah.
Almost being the key word.
It was more like, this.
Slow motion. Take a picture. Okay, put that back, and we're good. But,
I bet that picture was blurry as heck.
Held still.
Yeah, well, keep in mind the camera's got to move, got to reposition itself and focus before it can take a clear picture. She's moving faster than normal pace, so that thing probably didn't have a lot of time to focus.
Unless her power went through it.
Probably not.
But, let's see. Next one would be the zoo. The zoo came by as a cruise zoo ship.
Yeah, I thought they were going to reintroduce the Zoomans and the Rose Quartz gems, and Steven would travel there and then go do it that way. No, they came to Earth.
Yeah,
that surprised
they
me.
transformed the whole station into a ship.
Now, one thing that bugged me, they didn't leave the ship. They didn't explore the Earth.
The humans?
The humans. The Zoomans.
The Zoomans.
Yes.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't really want to. They were kind of comfortable where they were at.
Well, I can understand that, but I mean, they still could have at least left the ship and looked at the beach or something.
True, but then again, Greg was down there. They don't like Greg.
They don't like Greg.
But that's not the weirdest part when Steven went to meet all the Rose Quartz, and they all almost, except for one, look like Rose. One looks exactly like her.
One looks exactly like her. The rest of them just resemble her in some way.
Yeah, and Steven is just... Yeah,
that is the face I was hoping you would look.
Yeah. So when he meets his 3 new family members... Because,
they're sisters.
Yeah.
His sisters.
Yeah. And Emmett comes by, the other Emmett says in the conga line, "Hey, Steven, look!"
Family reunion! And she's just
That
like...
episode... That episode is tied with the next with volleyball. Because just how awkward it is. It's almost like meeting like a...
I gotta go to the bathroom!
Yeah, God. All, like, the Rose Quartz were, like, flirting with Pearl and Garnet. That was, like, the hilarious part of it all. It's almost like if you meet someone new and they start flirting with you, "I'm gonna give you a back massage. I'm gonna back them too."
But the best reaction was Greg seeing the Rose Quartzes.
"Hey, Dad, like to join for dinner?" "No."
I swear I thought he was gonna jump out the window.
Yeah, just this outside scene.
The animation though for that, nope, just laughed.
But I think the best part I liked about that was when the 3 Rose Quartz were leaving because they thought Steven didn't like them at all. He basically has to come out with his emotions saying that, "Look, you guys resemble my mom, like, to a T." And it's just hard for me to do for that because all the stuff she's done, stuff I know about her, turns out they were, the same way. So, yeah, it was really nice. It was a really nice, feel-good episode. But they went back to the ship because they're like, "Yeah, no, I don't know why I said let's move in." And then Amos comes by. "What did I miss?" Everything.
Everything.
You missed everything. You didn't get to see Pearl and Garnet's facial reaction. And then the last episode, volleyball. Pink Pearl came by to see if she can get her little face crack fixed. Which I knew it wasn't going to, because, as they say, usually a cracked gem manifests in a physical form.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was right. It would be more emotional.
Yeah.
And Pearl is kind of...
But you would think that White Diamond would have fixed that during mind control.
True.
You would think that.
Yeah. Although my thing is, why didn't Steven just put her in, just have her soak in the water with, white, yellow, and blue's power stuff with his?
Well, like I explained to you about the whole Steven corruption thing.
Yeah.
It's more where the corrupted gems were having a break in their mind. That would be more what they're going through is more of a tear, meaning it's still intact. It's just like it's hurt.
No, so basically it's like guilt that just lingers on.
Yeah, it's negative emotions, guilt,
fear,
resentment, stuff like that built up over time, and it's just lingering within them. Now, if they did get rejuvenated, I'm sure that whole thing would have fixed, but that also takes in the form of if she remembered after getting rejuvenated, it probably would have restored the crack too.
Mm.
So maybe at the end of the episode, the reason we didn't see it, maybe because it's fixed now, we don't know.
Mm.
There's no real way to know.
Mm. But it was nice to go to the area where pearls were made, and they get fixed, and accessories, almost like a boutique for pets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pearl's kind of jealous of Pink Pearl because she knew a side of a Pink Diamond that she didn't know of. They almost got basically restarted again.
Rejuvenated, yeah. Then we would have had, "How do you do, my Steven Universe? Thank you for bringing
it'd be
me
two at
into
once.
the world."
But it is nice to see that Pearl didn't just hang on to all that jealousy and stuff like that,
mm-hmm.
and that she actually connected to Pink Pearl. Like, how did you let go of all the pain? I didn't. And then creating what I like to call Queen Pearl. Had a little tiara on the head, looked like a, like a queen in a way. Kind of cool. Had to break out and turn off the whole system.
Yeah.
Then go back to Earth, and from Cream Curl, but from QP, easier there. We find out that now both of them can realize what they're both going through. So yeah, that was all Steven Universe Future for right now.
As I said, I will be going next weekend, so I actually have to set the recording to watch it after I get back.
Yeah, the other episodes coming on.
Yeah. And
we will talk about those episodes too, because they're really good. Mm-hmm. Steven Universe has always been, first seasons, tread water to make sure where you want to set your pace at.
You have anything you want to say about it, Steven?
I'm in constant pain. My eyes don't close.
They sure don't.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, next one. This is just a little quick note here. Scott Cawthon actually made a fan game.
Okay, so basically what it was an arcade kind of game where it had the FNAF, and it was made for Markiplier, Matt Pat, and another guy, I can't remember his name.
A few other people who did in the gaming community.
Yeah.
It's basically a sequel.
It was a game made for charity, and the amount of money they made in the game equaled to the amount that Scott would donate.
It doubled.
Huh?
Oh, they also had donations too.
Yeah, they had
They had set donations like $500,000, and it doubled over what it was. They
made the initial. Okay, so excluding Scott's donation, they made a little over $8,000. Not $800,000. I'm sorry. They made a little over $800,000 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. They donated their own money to it, which went towards the whole thing. And so afterwards, after all said and done, you added Scott's into it. It accumulated to a little over $1 million, which is just enough to run the facility of St. Jude's for a day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But good charity at least.
Oh yes, St. Jude's is definitely an amazing charity. It for those who don't know, St. Jude's helps families in need with kids who have life-threatening diseases, cancer, whatever. If it's a life-threatening disease, they will help with the family. They will provide housing while you're getting the treatment. They will provide, all the necessities you need while you're there. And it's no cost to the families. Dan and I have been very fortunate to not have to
rely on them.
And, he had his pancreas issues and I had my appendix, but that was back in high school.
Pancreas is still there, like gallbladder.
Oh. It was a useless organ.
Yes, it was still a useless organ. But
yeah, we had life-threatening conditions, but it wasn't to the point where we needed to go to St. Jude.
Yeah, it wasn't the point where we were literally on death's doorstep. It was like we're across.
You were getting close.
Oh, yeah,
but that was more the doctors.
7 years of a doctor being dumb.
Doctors being dumb, yes. But yeah, mine was acute appendicitis. It gradually got worse over time. They found scar tissue falling back all the way when I was in elementary school, and it would just be, I remember it because it would be like my tummy feels weird, and then by the time I got into high school, it was, I'm in searing pain, please kill me.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me it was almost the pain schedule of almost a woman giving birth.
Yeah, they I don't know how they do it. They have this way of telling by the scar tissue of how much the pain, I guess you call it a Richter scale. They said it's right up there with a woman giving birth. And I was like, man, how many guys can say they've actually felt pain similar to that, but they didn't have to be hooked up to a machine to feel it?
Actually, some people have been hooked up to a machine, but you were out natural.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that.
I don't think mine was that painful. I just had it for a long period of time.
Oh yeah, yours wasn't painful. Yours was more of the lines of you were sickly.
Yeah, to the point I was turning yellow.
He's got jaundice.
Almost like that, yeah. And some glands of mine, which are like small enough to see, like through the eye, turn microscopic.
Mm.
Yeah,
but those are unique little stories about our past. But yes, we never had to go to St. Jude, but
we appreciate all they do for people who
yes
cannot get the help they need.
While we never faced something that terrible, we know people who have, and it's thanks to the organization of St. Jude that they're able to get the treatment they need. And I mean, honestly, we've talked about it multiple times of doing a charity thing for them, but it just never came through. Maybe one day we can organize something.
Yeah, when the channel gets a little bigger than right now, we'll try to do some more charity stuff. It's just that right now we don't have enough people to really contribute to a good charity.
Yeah.
But back to the FNAF area real quick.
Yes.
The game is called Freddy Fazbear in Space 2. Now you're probably wondering where's 1. It's actually a mini game on FNAF World, the RPG that Scott Cawthon made. I think he regretted it for a while, and people were like, actually we like the game. It's not Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's still fun.
Yeah. It's more reminiscent of that one game he made before FNAF.
Chipper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next?
Someone did make a sequel of that and made it a horror game too.
The way he did?
Oh yeah. Well, not him, someone else did. Fan game. Next on the list.
That'd be weird.
Google's...
I'm surprised they didn't make he hasn't made an animatronic out of that yet.
True.
Anyways.
Google Stadia going flat. Like we couldn't see that going on before.
Okay, so this one's a weird one. So everyone already kind of knew Google Stadia is it was a bad idea. Some people didn't get their backings of the whole thing, their pre-orders until later on. And then there's the fact that some games which are going for $30 on Steam and other platforms are going for $40 on Stadia. So yeah, it's not good. Well, you got that out. but yeah, it just no.
Yeah, Google.
Pull the plug.
Take it off my support.
Cut your losses.
It's not gonna work out well now.
No.
Next on the list, Rise of the Resistance.
Okay. Dan has not seen any footage of this.
None whatsoever. I must cover my ears when I hear it.
Okay, so Rise of the Resistance is the newest ride in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney World. It will open up later on in Disneyland, but as right now, it is only open in Disney World. Now, note, within 5 minutes of it opening, on opening day, it broke.
Yeah, that usually happens.
But it's a new ride system. It's going to happen.
Wait, did the stormtroopers start shooting everybody? Like Jurassic Park, come on now. You didn't know. I mean, there's good news about that. Stormtroopers can't shoot anybody for anything.
I blame the helmets. Well, have you ever watched Star Wars Rebels?
Yes, I have, because I saw an episode where the old clones, like Rex and all them, were there.
Yeah.
And even they made the joke going, yeah, but stormtroopers can't shoot a brick, couldn't shoot a wall.
Yeah.
We at least could hit something.
Yeah, he was wearing the helmet. He's like, man, no wonder they can't shoot anything. This thing's trash. And I was just like, oh my god, they did it. Anyways, you are a new member of the Resistance. You're going to meet up in their new base, and you get stuck. You got sucked up by a Star Destroyer's tractor beam. You get interrogated. You're going through all of this. The ride doesn't start for a while, but the experience starts in the pre-show. A hologram of Rey shows up, and it is cool. It is really cool. After you see the hologram, you get escorted into your pod, and you actually feel like you're taking off. Mm-hmm. I wish I had footage. Like, I wish.
Yeah.
They after you get tractor beamed into it, you get pulled out by some First Order goons, and you come out into this courtyard where all you see is a bunch of stormtroopers, while you see space stuff happening on a big in the background. It is intimidating.
The only thing I'll be saying is this going, can they shoot better?
They're not just standing still, though. Their heads move. Like, they're actually looking at you.
Huh.
They give you a minute to look around and everything, but then you get put in your cell, and Kylo Ren shows up and interrogates you for a minute. He said, I'll be back. He walks away, and then you get rescued, and then you get into your little pod, and that's when the ride actually begins.
Huh.
It is an amazing ride system. I want to ride it on it so bad. 2021 can't be too far away, can it? It's a whole year away. I know.
1 year more. Another 12 months, 365 days.
It's about 500 days away.
Yeah. Honestly, it kind of sounds like the one ride they have at MGM.
Flights of Passage.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I rode that ride.
The one in Avatar Land?
No. In the MGM's... No,
that's
Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, MGM has a Star Wars ride. And
Star Tours.
Yeah, that's it.
It's nothing like Star Tours.
Almost sounds like it in a way, but this one's more moving, right?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, Star Tours
You
is
actually
stationary.
you actually feel like you're in a ship.
Yeah. Well, even in Star Tours, you feel like you're in a ship.
More realistic than that.
Well, then again, you know this.
Yeah, I know. I've shown you've seen what Flights of Passage looks like.
I think so. Yeah.
It's more immersive than that.
Wow.
Yes, it is. It's beyond. This is the best ride they've ever made so far.
All right. Yeah, we gotta ride that if we go back there.
I hope I can when I go down there. As you know, Jasmine and I's honeymoon is the Disney cruise. I'm hoping we will have the money to go to a Disney World for at least a day or two.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Yeah. When I went on Star Tours, it was hilarious because first time been to Star Tours. The first time we went to MGM, we got rained out.
Yeah, same with us in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, so we went there last year, about this time last year actually. We went to Star Tours, we got on the ride. It was the one where Darth Vader captured our ship. Mm-hmm. And hilariously enough, the rebel scum that they're looking for, they had a picture of me.
I remember now.
And I'm going, I'm the rebel scum! And as the ride ends, I'm with
your family.
Yeah, I'm with my sister, brother-in-law, my two nieces, and I think my older
your
brother.
Your eldest brother was like, okay, rebel scum.
No. What happened is we got off. My youngest niece, who was 3 at the time, I believe.
No.
I
think she might have been 2.
2. Okay. She starts looking at me, going, Dan, where's Uncle Dan? They captured Uncle Dan. I come out, and my sister goes, no, he's right there. See. What's the matter? She thought you got captured. And I'm like, what? No, didn't you see me escape? And then my brother goes, that's it, rebel scum, come with me. No, Uncle Dan!
All right, we got to speed this along. You got to get going soon.
Yep, I do. I'm sorry, that was just a good reminiscence of a good story. All right, the second to last. Cartoon Network has no president.
Their current president, their former current president has stepped down.
Yeah. And
hopefully that means less Teen Titans Go on the freaking channel.
Like, don't get me wrong, I know people like Teen Titans Go. I'm not a fan of it. You're not a fan of it. We don't,
it's not for us. It's not for us.
Yeah, it's not for us. We don't hate it. We just...
Diversity is the key.
Yeah, add some more Steven Universe episodes. Add some more Gumball episodes, for God's sake.
Throw Flapjack back in there for some reason.
Throw some old stuff, at least. Some old cartoons you have rights to. Instead, it's like you put part of it on Boomerang for like 6 months, and then, okay, Ben 10. Not even the old Ben 10, it's the new Ben 10 on Boomerang now.
Yeah.
Add some more old stuff to it.
Boomerang was supposed to be where it all comes back to you. At this point, it's not coming back to us, it's just...
The only thing coming back to us is old Scooby-Doo movies, which I don't hate. I love the old Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
But now they're just coming too constant. Ghoul School, Boo Brothers, Werewolves been coming out a lot.
Ghoul School was a good one.
I like Ghoul School. They should make a series about that one.
They should. Anyways, last thing.
Mulan, the live-action trailer. Okay, before anybody says anything, I know people are getting tired of the live-action remakes. Trust me, I've seen some of them. I've heard about others. Lion King I heard was basically just a whole thing of animated, just reanimated. Beauty and the Beast I really didn't have a problem with, except for singing. Dumbo I heard was pretty
Emma
good.
Watson can't sing. I'm sorry.
Hunty,
I'm sorry.
Great actress. Very good actress. She can act really well.
Yes. She can't sing worth a flip.
No. I heard Dumbo was great. I heard, even though CGI animals on that one, they had better expression than Lion King.
Yeah.
Well, Dumbo did.
Yeah, Dumbo did.
Kids
didn't. when your live actors have less expression than the animated characters, there's something wrong.
Yeah. Let's hope they'll do a live remake of Who Framed Roger Rabbit yet.
True. Anyways.
But Mulan looks a little better. I'm not going to say it looks great and all that because, we still haven't seen the movie yet.
Better representation, though.
Definitely. From what we can see, there's no Mushu, which...
We got the Phoenix.
Yeah, we got a Phoenix on there. Mulan's actress seems really good. Everybody on there seems really nice. They have a little more backstory about like the Emperor legend, stuff like that, a Phoenix stuff. So, sounds really good.
I mean, we don't really know a whole lot other than the fact that it's Mulan and there's going to be some changes, but I mean, that's to be expected.
One change is the main bad guy, his hawk, is actually an enchantress, a witch.
Yes, that's going to be interesting.
That's interesting right there.
But
especially how her fingers turned talons.
Yeah, well, she's an Arakokra. But guys, Dan does have to get going. We ran a little over than what we were hoping for.
Yeah.
So we will talk more about Mulan next time there is a teaser trailer or a trailer. Until next time, I'm Taco Kent.
I'm Review It Dan. Hope you all had a blast.
And don't forget to stay random. Peace out, guys.